Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gfinity Spring Masters 1 here live from the Gfinity Arena in London, UK. Courage here, joined on the floor by Ton.
My man.
Ton, happy to be finally casting together, man.
Yes, I know. We casted a lot together at World Champs, I feel.
Yeah,
so,
no, it was a terrible
I
experience. Well, no, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
But you know what's going to make up for it? That lame joke is this great matchup we have here. TK versus Aware, the rematch of yesterday's match where Aware took that series 3-2.
Yeah, and if you're Aware, you've got to think to yourself, right, okay, we've done it before. We can do it again. TK, though, we'll be wanting some revenge on this one. But, you know, I'm going to go straight off the bat there and go predictions. Go for it now.
TK looking much stronger today. Aware struggling today as they just lost that series 3-0 up against Prophecy, a heartbreaking CTF loss there to end that series. I'm taking TK to win the series 3-1. Aware's going to win the first S&D, but honestly, TK is going to completely destroy there in the respawns. Hardpoint on Solar. Map number 1, predictions here for this game.
This map, I'm expecting Watson to do things as well as PD.
That's very vague, but okay.
But at the same time, well, yeah.
He's going to do some things.
It was very vague. But at the same time, I'm expecting them to do good things for their team. I'm thinking a 3-2, but I don't know which way it's going to go.
Watson was really the one holding his own there in that series up against Prophecy. He needs to continue to stay hot here. Trophy system blocking a couple quick nades off the start. Look at that lock on there with the bow, picking up the kill on Goonjar. There's a second one on Sharp. If you're a fan of Aware, this is what you want to see out of your AR player.
Really, really good start there. And you know, this point, it can be a bit scrappy, but if you can get some control, you can get a few points off this one. So 20 seconds gone, and we already see Aware with a very, very solid lead straight off the bat there. Watson, 4 kills before he does actually go down, but here comes TK. A couple of kills on the board for them. They're going to get a point on the board with 30 seconds gone.
One thing to touch on is TK spoke a lot about last night on Twitter that they practiced all last week using the IMRs and then kind of abandoned that strategy yesterday, really blaming it on the reason why they lost to Aware. Today, pulling out the IMR, absolutely dominant performance in S&D earlier with Goonjar dropping 12-4. And really just looking much more comfortable as a team. Already, though, you can see Parasite IMR in hand going to be absolutely crucial here on this next Pipes Hill.
He's the sort of guy that can really do a lot of damage with that IMR. In the right hands, it is somewhat of an absolute cannon, if anything. You know, it takes people down very, very quickly, and we'll see how he does with it. But 3 kills do go in TK's favor. We're trying to answer back, and not going to quite happen. Goonjar taking out his teammate there, just showing the power of the IMR. But then you got Watson trying to break the hill at the moment, and they should be able to get some control. But TK coming from Pipes.
You called it perfectly. Watson really the one leading the squad here in the slaying department for Aware. After the first minute and a half, though, we have a perfectly tied score at 18-18. Both these teams trading back and forth. No one really to get any control here of the hardpoint. Finally Aware with a perfect setup here.
Yeah, very nicely done. And as I said, they do have a very good setup. 3 guys watching the back and the inside. We've got 1 person just holding down the spawns. Georgia's trying to do some work, but Parasite's going to come in there with the 2-piece. Nameless comes in, cleans things up. More points on the board for TK. As all members of Aware do go down, but the rotation is going to come in. It is going to be TK there first. There's a few members of Aware got something to say about that.
4 players pushing right down middle map for Aware. Not able to make it happen, though, as Parasite picks up 1 kill. Sharp finds another. Rated now, not able to find the kill on Sharp in the back of the parking lot area. So TK going to get early control. They're now up to a 10-second lead here.
Yeah, doing really well. Nameless actually to stay alive inside that hardpoint at the moment. He does get the kill as well. He has his teammates backing him up. TK should get some good points on this at the moment. 50-29. Still a close game.
Really like that play there from Watson. He wound up pushing into this little hut area, completely distracting the players from TK, staying alive. Now, not able to pick up that kill, so he winds up falling. Should have had the reload earlier on. Sharp picks up another 2-piece there in the hardpoint. Sharp has stepped up today. Goonjar has stepped up today. Really, the whole TK squad doing what they have to do to win, and it's paying off now as they have double the score here of Aware.
I mean, if you look at TK's numbers here, they're all pretty much even. It just shows that they are working well together. They are all pitching in to this effort. And you look at Aware.
And it's not like it's anything flashy, right?
Oh,
it's
yeah, no, it's
right
just,
there.
You know,
Nameless picks up that 2-piece. Nice entry kills here. Binds the 3rd there, wiping out the opposing team. Gonna give them a few extra seconds. Gets a 4th kill. Now 14-8, beginning to heat up. They know they're gonna push from pipe side. Look at the confidence here from him. Staying alive. Nameless beginning to heat up with this ASM1. The full coverage coming in from TK. Dominant performance here after a tied-up game just a minute and a half in.
Absolutely fantastic work by Nameless. He literally held that down by himself. His teammates were in there and getting a couple of kills, but that was all Nameless. Fantastically well done by him, but here come Aware. PT, a couple of kills on the board, and they are going to get some points.
He knew what he could and couldn't challenge. He knew he had the cover from Parasite there with the IMR. He only challenge was up-close gunfights. Finally, though, Aware breaking this hard point. 29-second lead for TK here, sorry. They wind up finding 3 kills, but they're just going to rotate to this back warehouse hill.
Right, it is going to be the first one there. He's going to have a challenge, though. I do believe it is actually going to be Nameless who's pushing around the back here, but he's just trying to set up shop. Trying to get a couple of kills to help his teammates out.
What an awkward position.
Yeah,
for
I know, it's really awkward. A lot of things in the way there, but yeah, he eventually does go down, but not really a lot they could do that. PT trying to answer back, but Parasite really doing work at the moment for his team. 15 and 16 at the moment, but just putting volumes of kills down, and it is just pretty much all TK. 20 to 10 for Nameless as well, putting in a hellish amount of shots as well. They're just doing so well. They're just very, very textbook at the moment.
Yeah, here's the thing that's working so well for TK is that all their players are either holding their own or doing very well. So where in the earlier matchup, Nameless didn't have any huge numbers, now 20 and 12, leading the team, had multiple streaks that gave them a lot of score. Then the rest of the squad is even or 1 or 2 negative, which really doesn't make a huge difference as a lot of their kills are crucial kills inside the hill that make a large change in the game score. Where on the other side of things, you really see Watson at 19 and 15, but he's got no caps. He's just kind of trying to hold down the spawns, but has it been effective since the first hardpoint? No.
Well, realistically, not that effective. I mean, albeit, you know, fair play to Aware, they have actually reduced the deficit. 109 to 81. They have caught up a little bit, but I understand what you're saying.
And right there's a perfect example.
Oh,
Found
Parasite.
the 2 kills. Got a 2-piece there. Looks great, right? But it didn't do anything for his team. They weren't in a position to capitalize on it. Parasite found 3 kills with the IMR. He's so comfortable with that weapon in his hand, and you're going to see him just shred people here from top glass.
Very, very nice shot on the Watson. That makes the first one. Gonna have to look for a couple more as Aware are swarming that hard point. 120 or so to 88, and rising for Aware, who could do with a couple of points on this one, and they need to get themselves set up nicely for the next one. But Parasite once again coming in with a kill.
Another 2-piece.
And there you go. It just seems to be the IMR is popping up for TK, and it's doing a lot of damage. A lot of damage.
Players,
Aware have caught right up though.
Players were saying, you know, the IMR really only good online, Well, I can tell you right now, it is just as strong here on LAN. People have figured out how to use it in situational ways.
Yeah.
As in, when the gun was first used, yes, it was strong online because of the 1-burst potential. Well, now that they know, because they've used it for so long, they know exactly where they can and can't challenge from, what to expect out of the weapon, and it's paying dividends here on LAN at this fantastic Gfinity arena.
Well, Aware have getting some more kills on the board, and they're actually getting some points on the board now.
They're chaining them too.
Yeah, it's very, very well done by them. They are going to get themselves caught right back up. A very, very close game here at the moment. Courage on board with Parasite. He goes down as well. PT doing work now, starting to heat up. He was bottom of his leaderboard not too long ago. Now right at the top. You can see a little bit more from Joe, but the rest of Aware doing pretty well. Watson picked up a nice 2-piece there, and they are within 10 points of TK's lead.
Aware has absolutely dominated this pipe side, and a lot of it comes down to the fact that TK has been pushing 1 by 1. Instead of having teammates flood through the middle cuts, they've just been all pushing from either Science or top side, and they've just been continually shut down by the ARs of Aware. So now you can see a 10-second lead here as we move to the back garage hill.
Yeah, they were very, very comfortable to let the Aware have those final 10 points so they can get set up around garage now.
And
Watson, Watson is the only guy that's getting the kill for Aware in the past 20 seconds or so. So realistically, they need to push and they need to do something about it now. Joe does make that kill on the shot. He does go down to Parasite though, who's going to be coming around back cars. But in the moment Aware are pushing through, Watson with a very, very important kill.
And right there, Aware did what TK didn't do on that last hard point. They had 2 players flood from the pipe street, and they had 2 players come from that back parking lot area. They got the full pinch and wiped out TK, but now on the other side of things, TK does just that back to them.
Yeah, it seems to be flipping every single time between both these teams. Pete picks up a nice 2-piece. You see, both these teams, I feel, are very, very well matched, and we're going to be in for a very, very good series at the moment, though. Both teams really fighting over there. It's just going to be Aware who are going to walk away with those final few points, I feel. And Aware seem to be on the rotation as well. Actually, it is going to be TK, who are just about going to take a 5-point lead going in this next point. Watson needs to make that kill. He does not. And it is TK who are on the rotation as well.
And the flank coming in here from Parasite, unfortunately not able to find that kill. So, because he wasn't able to do that, that opened up that opposite side of the map for the opposing team. So, Aware actually in control here. The game is tied back up. Watson finding a 2-piece with the bow. Now going to get aggressive here towards pipe side. Not sure if I'm a big fan of that. Would have liked to have seen him play it more slow from P1. Really lock down that side of the map. That opened up some holes here for TK. They're going to try to break this hill. Nameless able to make it happen.
Yep, and I got a little bit of a lead there. So they're going to afford to maybe drop a few points, but a minute remaining or so. And this is going to go all the way down to the final hard point, but not
Nameless.
if, you know, TK can start putting up those sort of points. They've got 20 seconds extra left on that one. And
now, one thing to note there is you saw them pick up those 4 kills and they began to push out the hard point. They wanted to get the cutoffs in the middle of the map. That is what Advanced Warfare is all about. Look at that kill feed yet again. Every single player on TK getting a kill. They're all working together. Now they're going to move towards this back warehouse hill with 60 seconds remaining. We have ourselves a 20-point game.
Well, Aware are the first ones there, but they need somebody to hold off. Big Raider goes with a 2-piece and a 3 at the right-hand side. Their name is going to try and turn around on that one. He's not going to be able to do anything about it. Aware gets some important kills on the board. There's only 10 points in it with 30 seconds to go. We're going right down the wire here, Courage.
Goonjar now beginning to push in from the back parking lot area. Not able to connect with a kill here. Spots one player on Joe. Now hops towards the glass catwalk. 4 seconds separating these two teams. A break coming in from both squads. Goonjar finds one. Gets the second here. A complete clear. And Goon gets aggressive towards the back parking lot area. I love this. He is completely sweeping out the Aware roster, and that is definitely going to do it there. The decision-making from TK, flawless in those final seconds. Goonjar said, no, 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 you are not getting to this hard point. Taking them out there. TK, while it was a close game one, showing why they are such a strong North American team there, because you know they said, push him out, push him out, push him out, and with Goonjar leading that team, he completely wiped out Aware.
They did the exact right thing. As we say, every single time we watch a Hardpoint, yes, okay, it's great, get your guys in there, but push out, extend out, whichever way you think they're spawning, or know they're spawning. If you play the game enough, these guys should know. But unfortunately for Aware, I was checking the spawns there when they got pushed out. They got pushed all the way in the back corner of Garage. Yeah, but there you go. That's exactly what TK have done. They pushed them out.
Here's what they had. They had Goonjar, who was pushing through the hill. They had 2 more players who were just hopping in, and the last player was coming from that dome or glass side, as many people call it. And what their goal was they knew that if they killed the players in the hill, they would spawn at the back garage hardpoint. When Goonjar pushes through there into that cuts area and begins putting fire down on the players who spawn garage, they now spawn out on pipe side, which not only spawns them far out, but it gives TK the opportunity to hold down the middle map with the BALs and ARs. Beautiful decision-making in those last final seconds, but I have to give props to Aware. They were outslayed. They went -12, but they stayed in that hard point through the very end.
Oh, yeah, they were very, very close in the end there, but, I mean, it was just coming down to those little moments where TK seemed to be getting a couple of more kills and just breaking hard points when they needed to. Unfortunately, Aware just couldn't reciprocate that.
It was really a streaky game, if you think about it.
Oh, yeah, I know. Both teams were backwards and forwards the whole way through.
Aware on the Pipes Hill, where they were just getting every single kill. They got like 45 uncontested seconds on that second rotation. Then you go back to Nameless just dominating on that top side hill at that back parking lot across the map, where he was just chaining together ASM1 kills. And then they go to that last hill where Aware gets the early control. They're down by 20 seconds. They get the 20 seconds they need, so they tie it back up. But, man, once Goonjar pushed through there, he was just like a freight train. Picked up
literally
one kill, picked up a second.
Through the whole Aware team. I mean, fantastic.
Great stuff.
Well done by TK there. And we're going to go in the second map now. I'm not we're going to be playing Terrace again. What's your predictions for the series after seeing that one? I mean, I'm still thinking it's going to be a 3-2 either way to somebody. It comes down to the uplink for me.
I said Aware would lose this series 3-1. I think if there's any map they're going to take, it's this one. They are a very strong search and destroy team. But Parasite and the boys on TK going to have the IMRs in full force here. I think we saw him earlier on in the day play this map, and Goonjar was just picking up 3 pieces left and right. He went 12-4 with the IMR, just sitting down by poolside and just easily picking up any players who tries to push towards that A bomb. They're going to feel very comfortable going into this game, especially after taking that clutch game 1. Man, what we need to see from Aware to win this map, though. What do you think?
Sniper rifles are going to be a big thing, I feel, because, I mean, you know, you're going to have the IMRs out a lot. Because I mean, realistically, this map is a fairly long range. I mean, you will
especially off the start.
Oh, yeah. You will see SM1s just from maybe bomb carriers and somebody to cover, especially for A. And just the rush on B. But realistically, defensive-wise, we're going to see a lot of IMRs. So we're going to need to see some snipers. I feel as if we're going to potentially see a pretty passive game where both teams try to outrange each other and just try and get the picks from them.
One thing to point out, Parasite very vocal on Twitter saying, I need the IMR if I'm going to pick those snipers off. With the bow, it's just not strong enough. The recoil's too much. I can't connect with those players. The IMR, though, with those bursts, a much more accurate gun from long range. So we're starting game number 2 here. Terrace, S&D, TK up 1-0. Something we failed to mention is that the loser of this series goes home.
Yeah, it's big, and you know, it's the way that obviously this is working now, the way that the group stages are being played out. And let's have a look. We are seeing Bars and 2 SM1. So
no snipers.
Completely wrong. Completely wrong.
And Goonjar with the only sniper here for TK. I actually want to see how he plays this one off the start. Gonna get aggressive here towards the A bomb site. Definitely not gonna spot any players though. On the other side of things, PD just trying to be the bait, seeing if a player pushes through towards green. He's gonna spot Nameless here, decides to challenge and loses that gunfight. Nameless looking strong with the ASM1 all day long. Yeah,
Nameless picks up with 2 as well, so Raid's going to have to try and make that kill. He does so. Now with 2 versus 2. And wow, Watson getting the kill on the Sharp as well. If he can stay alive, that's very, very important. That Raider did not go down there, but Parasite going to be looking for the shots with the IMR. You do not want to get in this man's sights.
Not at all here, and Raided, I like this play from him, actually decides to rotate back. He's going to find Parasite up close and personal and takes him out. I really like that decision making there. He wound up just saying, you know what, I'm just going to go back and challenge him. Paid off, dividends there for him. As Aware takes round number 1, absolutely crucial that they make that happen.
Yeah, and it was nice because I think they'd seen Watson, Parasite had seen Watson go around to B.
Yep.
So Rated thought, hey, he's going to chase. He's definitely going to come this way. Switch to background. Even if the kill went down to Parasite, Watson was probably going to be there to come back around and
to easily just put shots down.
So there you go, very, very smartly played by Aware. And now let's see how TK are going to take this one, because
Sharp,
a very, very quick start.
Rocking that tactician here. Looks like he's just trying to get the bomb planted as soon as possible. Parasite picks up that first kill there on PD, and that's the power of the IMR here. He just sits in the back of the map and is able to find the player that's flanking, and as we all know, so crucial to stop those pushes from the B side here on Terrace. 2v4, Watson and Raided, the last 2 alive.
They could be in worse positions to do this, but realistically, when you got 4 guys around it, it's going to be very, very hard, especially when you got Goonjar sitting in that position there.
1 on 4.
Yeah, Sharp's going to pick up that kill. It should be all she wrote for this round, and it is, yes, 1-1 now between these 2 teams.
I love that play from Goonjar. Just sitting in that one corner, he knows it's such a power spot. He knows where his teammates are looking, so when his teammate dies there, he just says, you know what, let me push him aggressively. I got the call out, he's weak. Takes him down in 1 bullet.
You know, Aware could push all the way around the bottom there. If those 2 guys, had they been alive, made those 3 kills, Goonjar is still in a really, really good spot to do something about it. So,
yeah,
smart play by him not to necessarily get in amongst the action, because, I mean, obviously, being 4 versus 2, it always leaves you in a good position. But you know what I'm saying. It's good to get yourself away from the action. 3 guys can hold down 2.
Parasite last time stopped this aggressive flank push towards B. Now it's going to be up to Joe to do the same. 2 players pushing right through the mid-hotel building, not able to connect on that kill on Goonjar. Sharp getting first blood. That's going to be Joe in the back of the map, staying alive. Will he spot Goonjar? No, he doesn't. The bomb is still sitting right outside bedroom. They have not been able to plant quite yet.
Now, Joe's still in a good spot here. He's still not too bad of a spot. He has to be careful of the guy coming around from the back of B. But Aware can make a good push here. Watson's going to get a kill onto Parasite. The IMR not helping him out in that close range. Oh, but with Sharp, he has some defensive work to do.
Sharp might just have the perfect position here to stop Raided. Unfortunately for him, he does not spot him. Able to win that gunfight, though, a 2v1. Make it a 1v1. Watson with 3 kills to his name this round. Let's hop on board with him. I do not want to miss the ace if he's able to clean up Sharp.
Let's see. Sharp in the better position.
This is such smart play.
Yeah, he knows the bomb is there.
So Sharp knows the bomb is down. Watson knows he still has some time to make a play. Maybe he can spot Sharp running back towards the back of the map and just trying to let Watson make the first play. Watson's going to challenge Sharp here. Begins to pre-fire, but Sharp wins the gunfight, keeping his composure there. Sharp keeping the ASM-1 in hand throughout the entire round. I do like the smart play, though, from Watson to whip out that submachine gun for the up-close battle. But the scuff jump there from Sharp, just too much.
Oh, yeah, the jump's always going to help you there. And it's something that isn't necessarily emphasized so much on Advanced Warfare, because obviously we have the double jump and the boosting that we now have with the exo abilities. But not many people just do normal jumps.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's not something you see so often. A lot of people tend to be using the ability to move around a lot quicker, but that jump really did actually help him there. So there you go, Sharp walking away with that kill. And there's going to be a kill there for Rated straight off the bat there, and answering back once again by Sharp. Parasite coming in there with the kill with the IMR as well. So now a 3 versus 2. Sharp coming up big here as well, taking down PD. And last man alive is going to be Joe. If he can get this bomb carrier down, that's not a bad position to be in.
He knows where the bomb is down at weak and playing for his life. Smart plays from him. One thing to point out, I said time and time again, the X factor for this Aware team will be PD. He's 0-4 here to start off the S&D. Not what you want if you're a fan of Aware. 2v1, the bomb getting planted. Nameless gonna try to get this bomb planted. Parasite lets him get taken out with the beatdown, but able to trade the kill with the IMR there. 3-1 now in favor of TK.
That was really nice by Joe, but very good positioning by Parasite there. He's in a place where even if he comes from behind him, you know, there's no way that Parasite's going to be seen. So fantastic work by him to set himself up just correctly for that. Nameless, unfortunately, does go down, but Parasite there to clean up shop. 3-1 now to TK.
Once again, Aware yesterday beating them. I believe it was 6-3 and 6-2 respectively in the Search and Destroys in their best of 5 yesterday, where they won 3-2. TK looking like a completely different squad here today. Much more comfortable with the IMRs. Lets him dictate the pace of the game. Watson finds one kill. Able to get the second, though. Completely predicting that push right through those mid-stairs. And already a 2v4 in favor of Aware.
Parasite can do something here from this position. He's going to pick up the one kill onto PD. So that puts him down in the mind of Aware, but he does actually go down. Right, it's going to get the kill there, and it is going to be Nameless, the last guy alive.
Nameless missing that shot there. That's going to give away his position. The bomb now being planted at B. You can see Joe sitting in the middle of the map just waiting to see if Nameless begins to get aggressive. He should meet him right around the corner here. No, Nameless is sneaking past the COD time and going in his favor right now.
Really needs a pick if he's going to get anywhere near doing this. He just needs to pick one up without actually having a gunfight in the middle of it. It makes the one. He's going to have to look for the second as well. He's done so well to stay alive, but he is actually going to go down. Now, 3-2 to TK Aware, potentially on the comeback.
Yeah, they just wound up getting taken out very early on. Sharp and Goonjar decided, hey, let's push right towards the middle pool. Well, Watson was waiting with the bow. Now 8-3. You said you expected some good things from Watson. He's been doing it so far in this series. Unfortunately, would have liked to have seen him play for a little bit more crucial kills last game, but right now making his kills count, where he had three kill rounds, to be honest.
Let's see. You know, this map always interests me. Obviously, A seems to be the heavy
Sharp
area. He made that rush that Watson did the previous round, and he's just come off on top once again. And yeah, you should expect that rush through there. You literally need a preempt, but Gunjan, it's such well set up. Just getting himself in an area where your enemy does not think you are going to be.
Wow.
And 4-2 now to TK.
Nameless's shot today is on point with that ASM1. You saw him turn around on the player that was shooting him from River in that last round. Here, not missing a bullet as PD checks that green room. So a swift 4-0 round there. Not losing a single player is TK. Sharp had just got destroyed, really, when pushing pool the round prior. This time around, he pushes down, gets the two-piece of his own, and that just completely put the round in TK's favor here. A must-win offensive round, though, for Aware. They're going to try to push this bomb towards A, but Goonjar hits a disgusting shot on Rated, cuts him down. That's going to stop the aggression right in its tracks.
Yeah, now that really just slows things down because you are unaware right now, and you know Goonjar's up there with a sniper and elegant the second shot as well. It does get hit down by Watson. That's good play by him to get up in his face, knowing that that sniper is there. Parasite down this right-hand side. And we are going to say push towards it. He's going to be in trouble using an IMR in that position. Joe gets the kill.
Highlighted on your minimap, that's Nameless flanking all the way around. One more player to beat here on the site. That's going to be Sharp. Sharp laying down, trying not to get spotted. PD able to pick up that kill on him. Now Nameless left in a 1-on-3. He's got to go check this bomb. Will the timing be in his favor? No. Watson does spot him, and with only an ASM1, he is in a rough spot. Yeah, he gets taken out. Very well played there by Aware.
Yeah, Watson just putting the pressure down there, and it was a really, really nice attack. But at the same time, they just need something else in this game. When you got your player like PD going 1-6, he's the sort of guy that against the teams of the caliber of TK, you said he needs to be your star player. This guy needs to be putting up numbers. Watson 9-4, that's great, but you need PD to be stepping his game up. If he can step his game up, we're in a good shot of winning this series.
I said that was a must-win round there for Aware, and they did just that. Even after Goonjar had that disgusting snipe to pick off Rated for first blood. Already the aggression coming out of Parasite. He gets taken out, but Sharp able to trade it. Smart plays from TK. That was definitely a setup push. So they were able to trade that through. Now they're through middle map. One player pushing out of showers here with the bomb. Nameless all the way behind the players of Aware. Now on the other side of the map is Goonjar rotating all the way back to his spawn. What a wacky round here, Ton.
Well, team's really just gotten a bit crazy on this map, and it can be a little bit like this map because there's just so much, how many avenues there are for each player to go, and they really could be collapsing in on Joe here. He's the last man alive.
I think my unannounced goal of this game is to miss every single snipe while driving at Goonjar. Well, now I'm on board with him, and I didn't miss that one. That's how it's done. 5-3 now in favor of TK. They are one round away from doing what they couldn't do yesterday, and that's, well, 1, beating Aware in S&D, and 2, going up 2-0 in a series.
2-0 would be an absolute disaster for Aware because you got Uplink coming up next. You would think TK are going to walk away with that one, but who knows? Who knows? Let's see. Can Aware bring this one back? But PD 1-7 is not something you come to expect of a player of his caliber. The guy can be phenomenal. They're sometimes a little inconsistent.
They're going to get aggressive here towards the A-bomb site. Shots going down from across the map. No one has fallen yet. Raided with the bomb, just trying to stay alive. You could see that's Sharp yet again inside the bedroom area. He's just going to try to stop this plant from going in. Nameless getting aggressive. He's going to chuck out a nade.
Hit somebody, surely.
Oh.
Shot's going to come in, though, and Sharp and Nameless have some defensive work to do, but the whole of TK is there to stop 2 Aware players. Just need to stay alive. Rated is going to get the kill on the Nameless. Shot's going to go down there. Rated's going to get the kill. That was actually on Nameless previously, but Petey just covering there. Sorry, I just can't get my words out. Goonjar did go down. Parasite is in a great position, though, but he is on his own.
Kills Sharp. Now Parasite in a 1-on-4. IMR still the weapon that he just loves to use here this weekend. Did he spot Rated planting the bomb? It does not matter because he gets cut down there. 5-4 now in favor of TK. Aware hanging on for dear life in game number 2. Joe taking out Parasite there. PD now, though, on a 2 streak. Maybe he'll wake up. He's really the difference maker here for Aware.
Maybe he's heating up just that little bit that he needs to, but it is 1 round away for TK going 2-0 up. Can Aware get back into this game?
They're back on offense. Goonjar still with the sniper in hand. Let's see if he can find another first blood across the map. Chucking out some spawn nades. Sees one player, not able to connect. Look at how that pushes them back.
Yeah, it slows things down.
That just completely opened up the A-bomb site.
The A-bomb site, I said, completely opened up. And Joe's not in actually a bad position to do something about it, though.
Oh.
Makes the 1 kill. He's going to be able to make the 2nd. He's done the right decision just to stay alive. Goonjar did get the snipe, but Watson answers back and takes him down. And Nameless is all on his own. Aware could level this up.
Nameless decides to push towards Joe.
Parasite.
Spots a player going towards Showers. Now Nameless left in a 1-on-2 as PD picks up the kill on Parasite. They know where the bomb is down at. You're going to see the 2 players from Aware play for a trade. That's why they are so close to each other at the moment. Oh, this might pay off, though, for Nameless. Spots 1 player here, not able to connect with the shots. 5-5. We're going to a round 11 here, Ton.
Such classic S&D work by Aware there. If you are 2 left alive, and I used to say it all the time because we used to see it not happen enough in Europe, stick together and play for the pick. If one of you goes, it's very unlikely he's going to get you both. If he gets you both, then you have to take your hat off and say, look, that's a good play. Yeah. But, you know, realistically, one of you goes down, the other one should make the pick at this level.
And I don't think any players on that team are wearing hats, so that would have been really awkward here. Nameless picking up the bomb for Envy. They're going to push towards this A-bomb site yet again. But who's this player all the way in Showers, already getting aggressive? Just popped his exo mute. Sharp staying alive in the pool. 1 player, though, top middle. That's Rated. Somehow got through mid-hotel. Absolutely detrimental there to TK as they fall, getting first blooded.
Oh,
Nameless though, answers back on Joe.
Very important gunfight there. He has made that one. If that went down, Bomb is in a precarious position. But there you go, 3 versus 3. Just reset the map completely, basically. Sharp. Look at the positioning from Aware. It's so aggressive up there, and PD really needs to get out there. No, he doesn't, because he takes down Sharp. Now 2 men left from TK.
And here comes the flank from Rated. Did he spot the player inside green?
Get out.
He did. Goonjar, though, knows exactly where he is as well. Look at your minimap. All 3 players pushing from the same side. Rated takes down Goonjar. Nameless now with a 1-on-3. He's going to fall to Rated. Aware taking the search and destroy. Now 3-0 in this game mode up against TK. A heartbreaking loss there.
3 rounds in a row, and we've seen Petey pick up 4 kills in a row without dying. So there you go. He's just stepped up, put that on the plate to help Aware out. Rated. Really impressed with him. Very, very strong S&D player, and just come up with a couple of flank kills. You know, it's not... Yeah. S&D really helps how many kills you're getting, obviously, but at the same time, if you're making them really important kills round the back, just changes the tone of the game. And they just really, really did that well. Aware, things were slowed down a little bit by TK with the snipers, but they made it work. Very well played.
PD was 1-7, stayed alive for the last 3, maybe even 4 rounds of that game. Really great stuff from him. He was the player to watch there, as once he started playing slower, started playing more for his life, he went on a 4 streak to end the game, and really everything else just fell into place there for Aware.
Yes.
So, 1-1 as we move into game number 3, which is going to be Retreat CTF. Oh man, this is going to be another great CTF
Okay, so
game.
when we're doing Uplink on the 4th map instead.
So, so for me, this is a must-win map for.
Oh yeah, Aware needs to win this map, because they are in trouble.
We said it for the S&D, but it also applies here because I just feel TK will be the stronger Uplink team.
Yeah, I mean, something we've talked about all day and we talk about all the time. NA teams typically stronger at Uplink.
Yeah.
I mean, something actually asked about it last week at the SWC. European teams typically stronger at S&D. American teams typically stronger at Uplink. I don't know if you agree on the S&D thing, but it tended to be a trend where
I feel like American teams are just have the better aspect of things in certain ways. In their
American teams are better.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to be nice here.
Okay. Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
I'm already annoying enough to be wearing my American flag pin when I cast out here in London. So I'm surprised I haven't been mugged yet. I just jinxed myself.
We're in a quite nice area.
Yeah,
so you're okay.
Once this light shuts off, I'm basically done for.
Yeah.
But Game 3 going to be starting here. Things to look out for. What we saw earlier on from Prophecy up against Aware was when Aches got hot with that AR, he just held down the pool side and really gave Prophecy the advantage. And that was also an extremely close CTF. Aware lost this one at a heartbreak in the last second, where Aches was able to cap it. Then they went into overtime, and
I was watching.
And Prophecy was able to cap in like 49 seconds, and then capped in the second half of overtime.
Who went big there was Nagafin in the middle. Actually, I was sitting down watching 3-piece in the middle because Aware had a good start on that side. But obviously, this is a completely different game. So let's see what's going to happen here. I really don't know. I still think it's going to be a 3-2 series because in that case, I'm going to say Aware will win this map.
Yeah.
And then we'll go to the last map because I think that TK will win the Uplink.
If Aware wins this game, I think we go 5 games. And honestly, at that point, I have to side with Aware because
the S&D,
they haven't lost an S&D yet to TK.
Exactly. So, I mean, you would have to side with them, but they need to get the capture the flag first, which is going to be the issue, I feel. When things were slowed down in that S&D, though, and I feel as if capture the flag is it is obviously a lot slower game type than Uplink and Hardpoint. Maybe the slower game suits Aware against TK. I wouldn't have said that in general because I feel as if Aware are a very fast and furious team. They're getting people's faces. But when the S&D did slow down a little bit there, they moved into a different gear that helped them out. Now we're going to move into CTF. I could be talking complete rubbish, though. Let's see.
Well, here, let's take a look at what players are using. 2 BALs here out of the players on Aware. Also having 3 BALs to start things off. They want to definitely control this pool side, and that's what they're going to do right off the start. Raiden has 2 players in his sights. Not able to win the gunfight, though, versus Goonjar. Parasite cleans him up with the IMR, and this is what I'm talking about. Parasite will sit here all game long and just hold this down. The flag was actually already pulled there by Nameless. Parasite going to get killed from the side. He picked up a kill there with the stun grenade on PD. Now, though, able to trade that kill is Joe, opening up the side of the map on Pool. That's going to let Aware push into TK's base.
Just caught out while he is actually using his exo abilities there, but Chop turn around just to go back, cover his flag, ready to make a kill on the Nameless in a very important position. And Aware really with some control here. They need a couple of kills in and around that flag site. Not going to happen. Parasite is going to shut that down. 5-1 from him at the moment. And Parasite, I would say since Black Ops 2, not necessarily at the dizzy heights that he got in that game, but very much one of the best players in America at the moment.
I hear you. Dizzy heights, a weird saying, but I was going to act like you never said it. Watson looking down this mid-cuts area. Nameless actually takes him out with the ASM-1. There you can see the flag in the hands of Joe. He gets taken out by Parasite. The return coming in. Parasite now in a position to pull this flag of Aware, but 7-2 to start things off. He gets taken down. You don't really want to have your IMR player pulling a flag.
No. Unfortunately, I mean, even if he had run for that, the stuns and everything came flying in. He wouldn't have gotten anywhere anyway. So, he picked up the right position, but he did just get rushed. That's unfortunate. They had that control. But that's the thing when you get 4 down. If you're getting 4 down, you're on base, you can't pull a flag straight away like that. There's just no way. By the time you get there, the enemy team has spawned up, flag shut down by Goonjar there, but it's just not enough time to push out. But very well played. They did have control of the map as Aware. Have actually battled back.
You can see the 2 AR players right now for TK. Very strong in the kills department. 2.0 plus KDs for both of them. The issue is that they're not able to capitalize on it so far. Like Nameless picks up a 2-piece, but then Watson answers right back with a 2-piece that he honestly probably shouldn't have gotten. Parasite should have been able to clean him up there.
Well, both these teams very evenly matched at the moment. Look at this flank.
Two players coming in from Aware. That's going to be Petey leading the charge. Sharp does spot him, though.
Sharp's in trouble.
Not able to pick up that kill as the second player begins to push him from cuts. Thankfully, though, Nameless rotated back and got that kill to save Sharp's life. Parasite still trying to get the aggression going for TK. After 2.5 minutes of this game, I think we've seen one or two teams been able to just pull the flag, and it hasn't been for anything really that far.
As we mentioned, slow game, very slow game. I think it is being slowed down by the IMLs. If we had Bals, maybe we would have something a bit more aggressive, but Parasite will allow this game to slow right down because that is where he's at his most comfortable. But wow, he just does not miss with that IMR. And PD is momentarily left all alive, and he does get the kill on the flag runner, but that's not going to stop Parasite pulling, and Aware has some work to do here.
Here's the cutoffs. These are going to be the next crucial kills. Goonjar not able to find the first kill inside the bar area. Now rotating back. Parasite getting the flag towards the jump wall.
Cover.
And really, Nameless finding those two kills, and then Goonjar killing Joe at bottom lobby. The difference maker there as TK gets on the board first after 2 or 3 minutes of gameplay.
Well, Parasite once again down this left-hand side, and you are not going to outshoot
He's going to keep doing this. He hasn't gone on the other side of the map once.
No, there's no point. There's literally no point. This is the choke side of the map. You literally need to hold this down so hard or make sure you're making kills in and around this area. And he has done that all game long. 13 and 5 from Parasite just off the back of a 5 streak. He does go down on ball with Goonjar.
Sharp is 5 and 5, but really he's just trying to clean up any kills or players that push a little bit too far out to make sure no sneak pulls come in. He falls there to Rated yet again. You could see how the players of Aware are now trying to put more emphasis on the pool side. They're trying to get control of rocks, but 2 down now for Aware. Nameless going to lead this charge, trying to pull the flag. Finds one, finds 2. The 3-piece from Nameless, the poor body stacking. Just poor communication there from Aware. Parasite finding a kill with an IMR. Sharp finding a kill with a Bal. Nameless could stop, go and get Nando's, and come back and still cap this flag.
I heard you American guys do like the Nando's.
I don't know. People say cheeky in front of it. It's kind of weird, but let's get back into the game here. Nameless staying alive in lobby on a 3 streak. Not able to connect with that kill. Playing ring around the rosy there with that player. Parasite comes in to help him out.
But staying alive. That's exactly what he's doing. Staying alive.
Baiting, working together as a team. Now up 2-0 in this CTF. And really, Parasite 17 and 5 on a 4 streak. He's making it happen with the IMR, making it happen with the ASM-1. Really doing everything he can for his squad.
Check out the bottom of the other team, though. 3 and 13. Joe needs to step that up. I can excuse negatives, but that is pretty bad.
We're through one side of CTF on retreat, and that squad is a -19 as a team. That will not help you win a respawn game mode. It's what we saw as their biggest issue up against Prophecy earlier on in the day. So, after the first side of Game 3, TK looking strong as ever. Sharp only at 7 and 8, but here's a perfect example of what he does. He's the one rotating back to his flag, cleaning up his base, and then they can move out with peace of mind. A huge aspect of CTF here in Advanced Warfare.
Classically, when CTF first came into Call of Duty, everyone used to say, rotate back to your flag, rotate back to your flag. It's such an important thing to do. Make sure, before you're even thinking about aggressing, you have that flag covered.
Yeah. And it pays dividends so far as they have yet to give up a cap to Aware. Parasite just playing a little bit slower here on the top rocks area. Gonna spot one player, able to take him out, now 18 and 5. Darting back, still on a 5 streak. Losing that gunfight to Watson. A 3.0 KD to start this game. Watson chaining again. Another 2-piece here. He's done it time and time again for Aware.
Watson, one of the standout players in Europe at the moment. Having a fantastic time. Very angry man is Watson, though.
Really?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah. It gets to the point where he starts losing games, his head will drop. He needs to be winning and firing. Even if they win games, he's never happy with how the team have played.
Is he like the Parasite of Aware then?
If anything, yes, if anything. But very, very good player. He can slay with the best. Sometimes a little bit selfish, but fantastic to watch at times.
Goonjar staying alive at pool wall, just trying to hold the opposing team in their base. Petey finds a kill on Sharp, now a 2v4. And look, Nameless just tries to run for his life there as he turns around and tries to dart away. Here's where Parasite can go huge, though, with the IMR, and he doesn't at all.
Shut down instantly, but Goonjar and Sharp coming up trumps, so they are actually going to shut that completely down once it goes down as well, but wow.
Aware has gotten these kills where they can go, but they just can't capitalize over and over. TK just doing a better job of rotating back to their flag and getting those crucial stops before they can pull it. Parasite has yet to slow down, still 20 and 8 to start this game. Goonjar now just shy of that score at 20 and 11.
Flags are wet. Nameless is pulling it, but the whole of Aware looking to get in that cutoff. Nameless is very, very close to it now. Gunjar doing work as well. Picks up 1, picks up 2 as well. Is going to get the flag in. That's going to be 3-0 now. And Aware facing a hard task. 3 minutes to go. They need 3 flags at least.
Aware will get 2 or 3 players down, not even get the flag pulled out of TK's base. TK will get 2 or 3 players down, and they will capitalize on it and punish you for losing those mid-map gun battles. Here you can see all 4 players up from TK. Gunjar just rips Joe in half. Gunjar playing at the peak of his game so far here today. Just destroying any player that tries to push towards a flag runner. Now, though, you can see on your minimap 3 players from Aware in position to stop this flag. This definitely could go into a standoff.
Yeah, and that will not suit Aware whatsoever. They will literally defend Nameless the whole entire time. Joe, can he pick up the 2-piece though? He does actually go down. Sharp is actually the last guy alive. That's actually 4 men down momentarily, but Gunjar's got some work to do to try and recover things.
Gunjar just destroyed Watson. He gets the return. Just kidding, they can't get the cap in. So, a big stop there from Aware. 1 more step, and Gunjar had a 4-0 lead for TK. Watson beating Nameless there. Tough shots on that head glitch at the bottom pool area. 2 minutes remaining. Aware needs 3 captures, and with how they've looked so far in this game, I don't see how they're going to make it happen.
No. Going into game 4, which is going to be the uplink. I can see it's going to be TK on game point, but PT coming in there and heating up just a little bit, and maybe just that little bit too late though. So we're in the zone through the middle. 1 minute and 43 to go, and it's not out of the realms of possibility, but probability, probably.
Yeah. Aware pulling this flag, getting it towards their back stairs. 1 player they have to beat, make it 2. And once the stuns come in, they just completely stop the aggression. 3 dead yet again. Nameless is going to pull the flag. Yes, they got the spawns they wanted there in jungle, so they're going to be able to surprise TK here. But let's be honest, Aware not able to do anything with only 75 seconds remaining. I don't see how it's possible for them to cap 3 straight to force an OT.
They don't seem very critical with their chances, you know, clinical with their chances, sorry. They tend to have the position to potentially do something about it, or get 4 down and push through, but they don't seem to do anything with it. But when you got guys like Nameless picking up 3 pieces in the middle of the map with an ASM1 like that, there's something wrong. You need to be changing your game up somehow. Unfortunately for Joe, he's the one because clearly just because of the kill to death ratio, which I'm wholly aware. Go on.
I need to tell you something.
Okay.
This is a CTF, and right now Aware are being outslayed by 31 kills.
Well, there you go. That is the issue. That is the issue.
It's almost impossible to win a CTF if you're losing in kills just by that much of a margin.
For 9 kills in 10 minutes of Call of Duty,
9 and 24.
It's not great.
I didn't know Maven played COD, but that's the score he would have.
I don't like to beat down on players at all. I'm not a believer, but at the same time,
you know what it is? I'll be honest with you. A lot of times, people say, you know, casters don't really touch on the players that do poorly enough. Well, 1, you could see it in their score, but 2, if we mention it right there, Joe had a very poor game. He just wasn't winning his gunfights. He was getting outclassed by TK, and guess what? We touched on it. Now let's move on to TK. Now up 2-1 in this series, and now we're heading into the uplink. Aware need a miracle if they want to win this. If they want to win this game.
I've seen TCM. Actually, wait, okay, I'll start the story. I was watching main stage while you were over here, and TCM beat Denial on uplink. Typically, European teams don't win uplinks. Could we see maybe the shift of the tides? What do you feel? Do you think?
I mean, TCM though has been playing out in America in the COD League, playing matches every other day of uplink against the best North American team, so they've had the time to adapt. We're gonna move into game 4 here, but we've had 3 matches. We're going to go to a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll finish out the series. TK versus Aware. Don't go anywhere.
It's one thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much game over.
You were saying prior to going back live, when you saw us come back uplink, you said, oh, this is going to be tough to say the least here for Aware.
It's going to be really, really rough for Aware. So I just adjust my microphone. Sorry about that. But yes, Aware going to really struggle on this one. I feel every single time I see an American EU matchup on this map, I do not think I've even seen an EU team come close. It just seems as if they have it locked down. They have the spawns locked down. They know what they need to do to get those 10 points very, very quickly. Let's see what Aware can do, but I do not hold out much hope.
I think the best moments of Advanced Warfare have all come on the map Comeback Uplink.
It's
just
crazy.
A legendary map. So many close games. Hopefully we see something like that in this matchup. Unfortunately, though, I think TK is going to take this one, win the series 3-1. Like I think that's what I predicted. I said Aware would win the
Very
SND,
well done. I don't
TK
think, as casters, we get predictions right very often, to be honest.
I don't. No, definitely not. And the worst part is that I think if anyone does do a good job of predicting things, it's like Maven, and he just throws out a random prediction, and somehow it works.
He is the Call of Duty king, that's why.
Well,
Anyway.
game number 4 starting up here. Gunjar and the squad
TK.
getting this yellow spawn, but really as the game's gone on throughout its entirety, I feel that the spawns and which side is good has kind of adapted due to how this game has changed in general. Smokes here being used from TK off the start. Aware going to get the early advantage with 3 players going down for TK. Gunjar does fall as well. So Rated now in control of the drone. They're going to move it here towards top yellow.
And they could probably, here
a
comes the dunk, so here we go. And they're actually not in a bad position to set up just to completely relay this, but at the same time, look at how well TK turned that one around, because if they can get that, they're straight in there for a point. This is a very risky play from both teams here. Parasite's going to go for that there. If he can stay alive, he's in a great position to do something, but the reset is small.
So the reason he just did that is because look where his team is spawning up right now, all the way outside the green courtyard. By him tossing it outside the map, it gives his team 15 seconds to fully reset here, get control of the map, and they did just that. Look at how they're set up now. Full control of the drone, no one pushed up for the players unaware. Now they can play this more comfortably. Beautiful decision making coming from Parasite.
Yeah, that was very, very well played, because if Aware had getting hold of the satellite there, that was literally another dunk coming straight in. But they are 2-0 up on this map. Very good start from the boys in Aware. Shot picks up a 2-piece though, and Rated just trying to hold this one down. If you're a side defending on this side of the map, how do you approach this in this position? You just defend until you can get a couple of guys down.
Your number 1 goal is to clear out glass and get control of the drone into there. Right now you can see that's what all these teams are fighting for. They have been able to hold it down a little bit, but really it's just been TK who's won the trades a little bit more efficiently. So now the drone being moved towards the green side, they're just going to toss it out and reset it. Now a 2-on-2 here, 1 player flanking. That's actually going to be
that reset wasn't that
Joe just got taken out. The reset comes in. Gunjar in a perfect position. Are they going to pass it for the dunk? It doesn't appear so. Nameless is going to go in for his own 2-pointer, and now TK on the board. So after 2 minutes of gameplay, tied up here, TK finally able to score.
Yeah, for me, that reset came in just that little bit quick. They put it on the other side of the map. They could have maybe potentially kept a hold of that away, but here we go. This is going to be some more points on the board, surely. His Nameless just tries to stay alive. Important kill by PT there to get it just before he moved into cover, but Gunjar does answer back and is taken down himself. Kills going down left, right, and center though, but Aware just got some defensive work to do. You know, the lower the deficit they keep it, the longer we go, the better it is for Aware.
So with how Nameless just died right there, I think his mindset was that Gunjar was going to give him the cover there from the top blue building, so he pushed it aggressively, but Gunjar was still caught underneath it, didn't have vision of the top roof, and it really just hurt them there as they were not able to
3
cap.
down.
3 dead now for TK. Rated and squad going to try to grab this drone. Joe in the position he wants to be in, control of glass side. He's going to try to get to top yellow where they can rally this dunk in. Unfortunately, though, for him, he winds up falling. Watson now grabbing the drone, but the trades continuing to come in. TK doing a great job of holding off their base.
You know what? He's doing the right thing here. He's keeping it as oh dear.
Failed the first one, broke the
again.
glass. There you go.
But that's good. Him keeping a hold of the satellite there. You know, this time ticking down, if you're going in the second half of things, at only 2-2 on the side that Aware are on, that's positive.
Yeah.
That's positive.
And they're also on the lesser side.
Oh yeah,
as
that's
many
what I'm
people
saying.
would say. The TK is on the preferred side here, so they're trying to make the advantageous plays. Watson just keeping glass cleared out. Aware slowing down the pace of the game by controlling this building. A 2-piece comes in for TK. They toss it out, and they just will keep rinsing and repeating this for as long as they can. Finally, though, TK getting control of glass.
But because of the reset, Aware now have a good this chunk of time to try and like get reset back to the position they need to be in.
This should be a dunk, though.
But yeah, that's very, very nicely set up. Unless Joe can get the 2-piece,
Joe.
that's very, very well done. Very important from him there. And you know what? Good play by Aware.
Toss coming in from TK. Picked off there by Watson. He's going to grab this drone, move it towards blue, and just hold on to it now. Maybe he'll toss it out. Maybe he won't. He's got his whole team as blockers. First blood there coming out of Parasite. He's going to toss it out once the rest of his team fell. Very smart play from Aware with only 45 seconds left. Here you can see on your map, TK going to grab this drone here yet again. That's going to be Parasite with it now. They just keep grabbing it, but they're not able to make much of it here, Ton.
Yeah, they seem to have a lot of possession, if anything, but they're not going to be able to do anything. It's 4 men to actually go down. Could we see Aware even
like
with a lead?
rotation.
But the passing is not quite on position. He does actually just reset his armor, but there you go. PD does go down. Touch on what you were going to say, sorry.
No, Nameless now grabs a drone here, gets cut down middle map by Watson. So back and forth trading. Players have had control of the drone, but this should be able to go in. No, but Goonjar gets first blood there on that player entering. That was Joe. He gets taken down. The drone's still in a position where it can go in. Parasite tries to bring it out. One more player on Aware in position.
Oh,
that's
wow.
PD. He gets taken down. So the end of side number 1 will be a 2-2 tie. Aware really showing up, though, here in game number 4.
Yeah, that's a very, very good side for Aware. You very often see the limitations hit. You know, you usually see people hit those 10, 11 points on that side. And for a team like TK to only get 2 on that, that's going to be disappointing for them. And Aware are going to be licking their lips because they were a very good opportunity to walk away with this map.
Aware licking their lips, a great way to put it. No clue if any of their players actually did, but we're going to hop on board with them. PD, 13 and 16. Will he turn up on side 2? Got a gunfight there against Nameless, winning that one. Falls, though, to Parasite. Early on, though, advantage going to Aware.
Yeah, they're set up very nicely. If we can expand the map, we can look
Oh,
at
I
how
expanded
far
that.
they actually are pushing forward. And this could be a point for Aware.
Goes
yes,
in.
Yeah, goes in. Very nice by Rated. Goonjar trying to put some pressure down because Aware really can't push them in here. And this is good. What I like to see and what I don't see enough, that shouldn't go in.
Nice
Yeah.
pick there from Goonjar. He's going to grab that drone, move it towards blue side. He has a cover from his teammates. You can see highlighted on your minimap, that's Sharp choosing to use hardwired instead of blast suppressor, so his exo movement is showing up on the minimap, tossing the drone to the opposing player, seeing if he could possibly school him there where he picks it up and then wins the gunfight, but 3 kills straight there for Aware. They're able to get the 4th Parasite, not able to toss it out. So Aware now on the aggression. They do have a 1-point lead, and just after a minute into side number 2, what a hectic start here.
Very, very good. And something I wanted to touch on, sorry, that I was talking about, that, you know, you see teams don't do as well sometimes. When they get spawn trapped in, everyone tends to run. Just run out. We need to get out the spawn. We've seen Goonjar set up top, pick a couple of kills off, then we move out. In the long run, that probably works out better for you because you haven't got that pressure necessarily on you as much. Did well. Aware are still in the lead, but it could have been a lot worse had he not made those 2 kills.
The first game in the respawn, we saw, or in CTF, we saw Aware get outslayed by 32 kills. Here in Uplink, it could not be more even. Really, either team could take this game. Watson going to go for the shot.
Oh,
picked off yet again by Sharp. The second straight interception for TK. Now they're on the aggression. 4 players from TK all moving, covering the drone player. 2 do fall. The last player up, that's Joe, picks up 3 kills. What a strong stop. And now they're back on the aggression. Back and forth here,
That's
Todd.
a good point.
He gets it in. Wow. What a play by Joe.
Joe comes around the back, picks up the 3-piece. That is so, so important. And you know what? We talked about him in that CTF. He had a terrible game. We were sugarcoating it. He played awful. 23 and 18, just picks up the 3-piece, moves forward, picks up point 4-2 for your team. Very much redeeming himself at the moment. Has control of the drone right now as well. He's sitting at the top of the leaderboard for his team.
That's a dunk.
But here comes the dunk once again. Joe, have some more points on the board for yourself. 6-2 now with 2.5 minutes remaining on this half. This is Aware Gaming's game to lose.
Aware looking in form right now as the drone is picked up yet again. Watson goes for the toss, able to connect. Now a 3-possession game. Aware just beginning to pull away, but TK now on the offensive. But even there, Rated picks up 2 kills. You can hear him screaming in the booth, winning those crucial gunfights. That stops TK in their tracks, and they have to now burn 15 more seconds done.
It's all very well putting that ball out when there's 15 seconds to, you know, tick away, and that allows TK to recuperate. But at the same time, you are 5 points behind with 2 minutes to go. You need every single second, but Sharp has done fantastically well there to stop the setup from Aware. A couple of kills going to come in from Raider with another 2-piece coming out.
Rated.
Very, very nicely played. And at the moment, all the Aware players have just stepped up that little bit that they needed to. 7-2 at the moment.
Joe now leading the push yet again for Aware.
Should be
Tosses out one stun grenade. He has cover from his teammate who does wind up falling. Goonjar, the 2-piece to stop the drone from being pushed in there. Able to find the kill on Rated as well. He's taken down 3/4 of the team. Make it all of them. Just kidding. Sharp stole his kill there. Nameless with the drone in hand, just trying to play it. But time and time again, we see TK get the drone and not capitalize on anything. Like that right there.
They can't do anything with it. I think, you know, if Nameless has got that there, he needs to chuck that and try and get the kill and try and push forward. But Aware is shut down. Every single advancement that's come out of TK rated once again with another 2-piece, playing it very well. The reset comes in, and that's going to leave 50 seconds for 5 points on the board for TK. I can't see it happening. I don't believe what has just happened.
We're going to a game 5 more than likely unless TK can absolutely turn up here in the last 50 seconds. They are in position to grab this drone. They have yet to score, though, on side number 2. Sharp grabs the drone, pushing towards the yellow side. 3 players up for TK. He's got 1 lead blocker, rated, though, in a position to stop him, able to cut him down there. Nameless grabs the drone. Winds up falling, though. 1 last player for TK. This should be a dunk. So, a 15-second dunk coming in for TK. 3 players, though, out of Aware, in position to grab this drone and toss it out.
Yeah, that's all Aware really needs to do now. They need to make sure they're making those kills around it. But if Sharp's going to pick up a 2-piece, that's going to be really bad for your team.
He missed too many
doesn't
shots.
have enough bullets in the clip to make the 3. Joe should play the safe one here for me, and that should be the game. 8-4 now.
Yeah.
That's a 2-possession game. 15 seconds remaining. Aware Gaming are forced in map number 5. And it's not very often we say this, but the Uplink comeback won by a European team. Not very often at all.
Ladies and gentlemen, tuned into the Challenger stream here in the Challenger Arena at the Gfinity Arena in London, UK. We're going to game number 5.
I did not expect that.
And here's the thing. Aware is 3-0 up against TK in S&Ds. They beat him 6-3 yesterday, 6-2 in game 5 yesterday when they took down TK. Then today they won in round 11 overtime. Now we're going into game 5. I got to go with Aware. They have the momentum from winning the Uplink, too.
Yeah, you would have to think it. I mean, let's have a look at the stats quickly. Keep them on the screen.
Oh, I got it for you.
But wow, I mean, Joe, completely different. I mean, you got to take your hat off to Watson as well. 28 and 17, 1.65 kill to death ratio. But for me, what was lacking there was the TK slaying ability. Yes, they were making a couple kills, but they never really. I can't say I ever seen Aware in a position where they really had to solidly defend.
Yeah.
It just seems as if the kills weren't necessarily coming in for TK, but a fantastic way. Just to keep it at 2-2 after the first half is fantastic work by Aware.
Something to point out there is that Aware bounced back from -32 in the respawn in Game 3, and then finished Game 4 positive 16. Better teamwork, to be honest.
Exactly.
They capitalized on when they got 2 and 3 pieces. Rated must have done that 7 times that game.
Yeah.
Not even exaggerating. Every time he got a kill with the bow, there was a second one to follow it up. So, Game 5 coming up next. Going to be a solar search and destroy. Expect to see some slow, methodical pushes, especially from this Aware squad.
Oh yeah, the S&D seems to be their game mode where they can count on.
It's their bread and butter.
Exactly, and let's see if they can do it, because I think, as said, it's their game to lose now. S&D, they're 3-0 against TK in this game mode. You have to think, right, 4 in a row, we will have that. Thank you very much. But let's see. I mean, because this game could throw anything. I didn't expect to get here after the CTF looked so good from TK. You would expect the Uplink to come in there and be pretty much textbook win, you know, get 10 points in the first side, however many Aware get, then we'll go in the second half, we'll just do what we need to do. But it's completely different. Aware defended that so hours. Very impressed how they did it, you know, wasting time as much as they can. Fantastically well done. Yes, okay, 2-2 at half time, moving in the second half, we're on the better side. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Even when they would get the drone into school, TK that is, or school, Glass,
yeah,
you would just see Aware keep their composure, push in, and then get a 3-piece and force Sharp to toss it out of the map, which is the last thing TK wants to do there. Game 5, Solar S&D. Looks like we're having a couple players quickly run to the bathroom. A long series here. So far, though, this weekend, who's really impressed you from all the teams?
Prophecy have really impressed me. I mean, obviously, you've got your obviouses in Optic Gaming and Denial. I mean, you can't say anything away from them 2 teams, because easily the 2 best teams in the world right now. But Prophecy, at the same time, look scary, really scary. TCM looked really good against Denial, so I'm looking at them to possibly do something. Maybe Epsilon, potentially. I would say they'll probably make up the top 4 to 6 teams, but yeah, we'll see as the weekend does progress, because we are going to go for a very short break. We'll be back with map at number 5. We've got TK taking on Aware. Do not go anywhere. This is Gfinity Masters event, and you'll want to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will want to see this.
You will.
Dude,
interesting game.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gfinity Spring Masters 1 here live from the Gfinity Arena in the beautiful London, UK. Courage joined here by Ton.
Yes.
For another Game 5 between TK and Aware. I don't know what is life anymore.
This means so many Game 5s today. You know,
yeah.
To completely be the opposite to yesterday, because I mean, yesterday seemed to be a lot of 3-0s.
I mean, it's predicted.
I turned up quite late, around 9 o'clock, and all I seen, excuse me, was 3-0s. But today is 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, 3-1, 3-2, 3-2, all over the shop, and it's been absolutely fantastic to watch. Considering it's only groups as well, it's been a little bit surprising, but at the same time, it's what we want to see. You know, this is a Masters event. This isn't just your casual open events where, you know, teams will battle through and then they'll get absolutely smashed to bits by this good team.
Yeah.
This is every single team here deserves to be here. So every single game, or most of the games, should be relatively good. Both teams should be pretty good considering you're here at the Gfinity Masters.
We are heading into Game 5. TK has yet to beat Aware in Search and Destroy.
This is an
issue for them,
yes.
Destroyed in that uplink game, really completely outslayed here, so all momentum is in Aware's favor. Predictions for this map, who do you think takes it?
I want to say Aware. I mean, they looked really shaky at first on Terrace.
Yeah.
But then they brought it right back. I mean,
they won.
It was 3 rounds in a row. They won. 5-3 it was to TK at one point.
They won an OT here.
So it was close. It was very, very close. I mean, the stats can't lie. It has to be Aware.
IMR Fest going down here for TK. 3 IMRs being used. Let's hop on board here, though, with Goonjar. He's got that Moors in his back pocket. Will he be able to spot one player here for the pick? Missing that first shot. Really tough spot to hit, though.
Yeah, it's a really hard.
You're not really expected to hit that shot.
No, it's one of them ones that it's worth taking the risk because you can't really be shot back from, and you know, if you can hit it, and you're a god.
Yeah.
So let's say both teams very, very slow. Yeah, nothing silly from Aware.
And we mentioned this prior to the commercial break. We thought that this would be a very slow-paced game. Aware loves playing it that way. TK with 3 IMRs. That's how you're going to play into their favor there. Sharp, though, beginning to push up this B Street with the bomb in hand. Nameless giving him cover fire from mid-map.
The thing is, the IMRs are great, but when you get into close quarters combat now, when you move over to A, that's really going to not go in your favor. As Rated gets first kill with the sniper rifle. Nameless in a bit of trouble there behind the bomb site, and he may just get taken down. And he just got missed by who was that?
That was Joe. Wound up not spotting him there, but another gun engagement going down. Watson winning it. 2 on 4 here in favor of Aware. They're going to spot Sharp moving in with the bomb. They know exactly where that's down at, and the last player alive here in purple. And just like that, all 4 players from TK fall. Not a single casualty for Aware. Rated starting off the game 2-0. A perfect pinch, really.
Yeah.
Coming out of the boys on Aware, they played it pretty flawlessly there, baiting themselves, switching in and out. Great stuff there to start off round 1.
What TK wanted there was Aware to really push out just that little bit more. IMRs would have just been sitting and waiting, but Aware sat tight. They didn't mess around. They're thinking, right, okay, you know, we win this, we go through to Championship Sunday. And they're on course to do that.
Once again, if you are just tuning in here, I know a lot of people are switching over from the match. It just ended on the main stage. The loser of this goes home. So TK and Aware, both on the verge of elimination. Aware now up 1-0 here in game number 5. Joe trying to spot any player he can with the Moors.
Yeah, and a little bit more aggressive down the right-hand side. Few shots taken in by Joe there, and he is just about going to get away and move over to help his teammates. But Rated just creeping around there, and just the wrong time he puts his gun away. The sniper shot's not going to land. Parasite's going to say, yeah, wow, look at the IMR kill's going to come out there. Nameless going to get collateral damage, if anything, with one, but fantastic work.
This is what we saw before, where this team would just body stack at random times. And it just got them destroyed right there by 2 bursts from Nameless. Yeah. And something to touch on, too. Parasite, very vocal, saying, you know, if I'm going to challenge the snipers, I need the IMR in hand. It paid off there as he was able to pick off the player on the top pipe side. Bomb is down. Watson left in a 1-on-3. Hits the shot there on Goonjar. 1v2, still full health. Rotating here towards Catwalk. Swaps to the ASM-1, but gets taken down. 1-1 now. Oh, gosh. If this goes to round 11, I don't think my body can take it.
I know, man. It's already been quite a long day.
Yeah?
I think we might I might have a couple convulsions.
Yeah.
My eyes might start bleeding.
I'll try to take things. If you can't emotionally do it, I'll handle it.
Okay.
All right? And I hope you can do the same for me.
We can do this together.
We can. We can. And this just got really weird, but the only thing that matters is that TK is back on offense now. Aggression down towards the B Street. They're looking like they're going to push right through this back science building. Wow. Oh, and they're doing just that.
Wow, raining hellfire comes down towards B, and Aware in absolutely no position to do anything about it. Bomb is going down.
Joe needs to make a play right now. Oh, look at this. Picks up 1 kill, but Gunjar in a position to trade it. Now a 2v3. Parasite watching mid cuts with the IMR. He can smell this last player. There's Watson jumping towards the second hard point here, just trying to stay alive as Parasite, popping his exo mute. Now going to begin to challenge Watson. Takes him out there with that final burst. You can tell Watson was already weak. 2-1 now in favor of TK. That charge worked because they had Nameless lead with the ASM-1. He got that entry kill. That opened up the site. They had the bomb being planted just 12 seconds into the round. Parasite on a 4 streak. He's just taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, and you know what? That is exactly what they should have done in the first round. Yes, to have these IMRs, but at the same time, you need somebody to push in there. If you're getting your IMRs and then it gets to the point, actually, we need to make a move for the bomb.
Oh.
We haven't killed a single one of them.
Looks like it's Aware's turn to do what they just did.
Aware is going to do the exact same thing. The only things you really do with IMRs is get up close and personal on board with Joe. Getting himself in a good position, but not a really good one when there's a Parasite IMR at the back there. He is just about going to get himself out there. Nameless going to challenge the bomb carrier as well, get the kill on Reyna and get out. Well played by him.
He knows the bomb is down. Another gunfight going down by the middle cuts area. He's actually going to get that kill. That's Joe. Parasite able to respond, though the bomb is down right next to the B site. You can see on your mini-map, that's Joe rotating all the way through the A-bomb. Watson also just playing for his life here. Yet again, Joe going to have to be the playmaker here for Aware.
He's going to have to do something. I think that's what Watson is allowing to happen. Watson just about staying alive.
Nameless can hear the exo movement there, able to pick up that kill. Not a big fan of the aggression there.
No, I think he should have known somebody was in there.
And he still had a ton of time. He still has 30 seconds to get this bomb down. Watson now in a 1-on-2. Nameless picks it up with the ASM-1. Nameless stayed alive there that entire round, just baiting around the corners. Picked up 3 kills. Great stuff. Nameless on a 4 streak. Parasite on a 5 streak. Leading this TK squad to a 3-1 lead.
But very, very well done by Nameless, because he got the original kill to break in there to get the bomb carrier, which was massive, because that just changes the tone of things for Aware so fast, because they have to do something. They have to get a hold of that bomb quick.
Now let's point something out. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, no, go for it.
TK was up in game 2 of this series when they were up 5-3, and then Aware won 3 straight rounds, so you can never count Aware out. Nameless leading the push again, able to get first or second blood there on PD. Rated got that first snipe. The nade, though, connecting with Gunjar. 2v3. Who's this in position to try to stop this push through to the garage? That's Rated, but the aggression continuing out of TK.
Yeah, well backed up, because Sharp is in a bad position.
They're just going to flip the map.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, all Aware need to do here is stay alive. They have to wait. If you're a defensive team and you're in an advantageous situation, especially when you're in a 3v1, Nameless goes down, you just have to wait. Yeah. At the end of the day, Sharp has to plant this bomb, and where you have to do nothing. It should be 3-2.
Playing like the exact opposite of the hashtag best in the lobby here, sitting at 0-3, make it 0-4. He gets taken down there, and you know, we've seen this actually time and time again with Sharp in these S&D games. When he's just rocking that ASM-1 when basically everyone else in the lobby is using a BAL or IMR, he just kind of gets shut down at all times. I would love to see him swap possibly to an AR, let Nameless be the lone ASM-1 for the team. 3-2 in favor of TK. Aware back on offense.
Well, let's see. They're getting aggressive and it has not worked, so I'd imagine they may try to just slow this one down a little bit. Actually, no, I forget it's...
No. This is their slowdown setup. When they send someone towards that back van and one person into P1, they just push up just far enough to be able to challenge that back science building. And this is the exact setup we saw in round number 1, where both these teams just played, waited for one to make the move so they could set the rotation up. Still a full minute left, though. No one in any rush to make a move. Yeah,
it doesn't surprise me because the rushes were not working whatsoever for
Aware,
and Joe is just going to get out. Parasite putting bullets down, not going to happen for him. And if I was Joe, I wouldn't be going back into that position.
Nameless is the king of this back science
building. Yeah, he loves this building.
He will play this all day long. You'd see Rated now beginning to push towards the pipe side. Did Nameless spot him? We saw this in round number 1 where Rated just missed that snipe on Parasite where he was able to pick him off. Looks like the push is beginning to come in. On the other side of the map, Watson yet again being that flanky type player. Entry kill comes in from Sharp. The trade, though, from Nameless. Nameless staying alive in this back building. One player here pushing from bottom snipe tower. Did spot the player in the back garage. Who's that going to be? The kill!
Wow, good
Not
job.
able to connect. Gunjar winning that gunfight, and then Nameless getting the final kill. A 4-2 lead here. A massive round win for TK. And it just paid off for them. They were able to react quicker to the push.
Nameless is 9-3 though. Yeah. He is literally the king of that little building. He's stepping the game up, as said.
He can't be killed over there.
But Watson, should have made that kill around the back, I feel. But again, if you look at the S&D from Aware, you got PT sitting with 1 in 5. You need PT to be pulling out the strings.
This is so identical to that first game,
it's
where
exactly
PD was
the same,
more than struggling, and then he had 4 straight rounds where he lived, was able to stay alive and work with his teammates better, and then they wound up making the comeback happen. TK beginning to push slowly towards this B street. Rated getting first blood on Parasite. Watson able to answer as well. Now a 2-on-4. Sharp getting aggressive here towards the top side. He was spotted, I believe, by the opposing player. Goonjar just looking over the middle of the map. Spots a player on top S3. Smart to play for his life there.
Yeah, PD does actually get the kill on Sharp as well. So maybe heating up just a little bit. Goonjar now in a position where he does need to pull off the 1v4 in a lot of trouble now. As 4 members of Aware collapse down upon him. And that's 4-3 now. Aware trying to get back into this one.
A very clean round from Aware. Whenever Rated gets that first pick, it gives them so much confidence to really challenge the gunfights they need to, because they know the trades will come in. When Rated gets that first pick, they know, hey, we can now work the middle of the map. We know, or if he gets it on Van, they know, hey, A Street is now open. We can push flank through there. Gives them a ton of knowledge of what to look for in the opposing players. This, for me, is a must-win offense, though, for Aware. And look, they're changing it up. They're playing the mind games against TK.
It doesn't surprise me, because their offense towards B has been poor. Very poor.
Parasite spot, his stun did hit. They have knowledge that an A push is coming.
So now you can see TK pushing around. Goonjar trying to set up as well. PD needs to make this kill. Mid-map does so. Parasite down. And that
bomb already getting planted.
Yeah, there you go. This should be able to be held. I need to make a couple more kills. This should come in from Rated as well. Takes down Sharp as well. And there's somebody just above him. The jumping is coming in and nobody understands what's going on. Watson gets a kill on the Goonjar. Last man alive is Nameless. And this should be 4-4.
Nameless in a 1-on-4 yet again. A tough spot to be in. The bomb has been planted. Only has 18 seconds to get over there and defuse. You know, if I was a betting man, I'd say he wouldn't win this round.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't bet that either. And you know what? You were fantastic. You were right, man.
That's just what I do. You know, one thing to point out is that they haven't actually died in 2 rounds. Aware.
Yeah,
that's 2 straight rounds without a single casualty.
That's the confidence that you got to keep bringing through.
And that's boosting their score to where they could have defense in the final round if they go to round 11.
Well, there you go. The deficit has been very well and truly completely obliterated. So there you go, 4-4 now.
And PD's heated up. That's what you just pointed out,
heated up, and now they need to win the defense and play their attack just like they did there. Get the pick and make your move.
All right, let's hop on board here with Nameless. He leads this push into this back building. Will Aware expect this, though? It's been such a strong play so far for TK in this game. Nameless playing a little bit more slow. Sharp going to try to get this bomb planted here. Nameless now pushing towards this back science building. Did he spot the player outside? Watson connects with a nade. The bomb didn't even get planted. Nameless does spot 2 players there. Shots going down on him. He's just trying to stay alive. Aware doing such a great job of just stopping that bomb from going down. Finally, TK able to plant it. 3v4 here. The bomb is down.
They need to get Nameless out of this building because he is doing absolute tremendous damage for his team. As Parasite picks up a kill, Parasite picks up another. Nameless comes in there with a kill. As per usual out of there, Joe is going to pick up 1 though. He's in a 1 versus 2 in a bad situation though. He needs to stay alive.
Nameless plays around that building so well. If I'm another team in this tournament watching this and TK moves on, I am expecting, if we play Solar S&D, I'm just going to think Nameless is in there at all moments.
Oh yeah, they spawn.
Even if he's dead. Spawns in there. Even if he's dead, I'm just going to think he's there.
There's potential. There is potential. But now, Aware, 1 round away from going out. TK 1 round away from advancing. But at this moment in time, Aware have to do something no one wants, I believe, in this map. And that is win the attack.
I want to watch Petey here because he's the X factor for this team. We've said it throughout this entire series. When he does well, the rest of the team follows. Sitting at 4-6.
It's never worked for them yet.
Nothing too much going on for the boys on Aware here at the start of this round. Again, the slow play. Nameless already in position.
Yeah, well, can you say a surprise? But there you go. I'm not surprised at this move by Aware.
And who's this player sitting in A? That's Goonjar sitting at 2 and 7 with the barrel in hand. Sharp struggling in 1 and 8, but when you have Nameless and Parasite, 11 and 5 and 7 and 5 leading the squad. There you see multiple players pushing. Rated, able to get that first blood. That's going to open up the A-bomb site. You can see the blue arrows rotating on the map. Parasite in a power position here, a top glass wall.
He needed that kill.
Not able to connect, and now the rotation back. This is just going to completely mess with how TK plays this round. Nameless suspecting something.
Well, he's not in his building anymore, so I expect him to get no kills.
Oh, and it looks like that's definitely going to happen here unless this one player drops right in front of him. Watson going to peek this middle area. He's able to get that headshot. Now a 2v4. Aware want to force around 11 here. Rated gets the kill there on Sharp. Parasite left in a 1v4. He falls. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a round 11. TK versus Aware. The loser goes home. Oh my goodness, this series could not be any closer.
Aware have really turned down their attack, and they made some good decisions there. They pushed in. Nothing's really opening up. Let's go back to B. It just worked so well. Pushed round to B and said, let's get a couple of kills and move back around A and make all the kills that you need to.
Those 2 rounds where Aware had 0 people fall is a difference now, as they had 3 rounds where no one died. They have the better score. They're on defense here. Here's that aggressive push from TK. Will it pay off? Nameless already inside this science building. His trophy did get popped, though, so they know he is inside of there. 3 players just sitting in this courtyard. The bomb beginning to go down for TK.
Once again.
Nameless getting the first blood. So crucial for TK. The bomb has gone down. 3v4. Joe, though, able to trade a kill. Rated finds one. 2-on-2 here. Joe pushing through middle map. Watson
Sharp is last
staying
down,
alive,
they
and
all
Sharp
go
winds
down.
up falling. Watson clutches up on a 4 streak, finishing the game 12-5. TK is eliminated, losing 2 round 11 search and destroy games. Aware finishes 2 best-of-5s against TK and wins 4 search and destroys.
My God.
Heartbreaking.
It just all went down so quick. The bomb went down. Everyone just went, let's just run at each other.
It
Let's just
appeared
run
that
at each
both
other.
players from TK went to challenge Watson and were just like a little bit off in their communication. So one player challenged, died first. Then the second one pushed out. He died as well.
Whew.
Everything hurts, man.
Games like that just get so tense. And it was fantastic to watch. I mean, you have to look. Unfortunately, at TK, I mean, Nameless dropped 12 inside. Phenomenal. As soon as he got inside that building, kills went down every single round in his favor. But at the same time, you have to look at Sharp and Gunjar and say 2 kills each.
Gunjar was electric earlier on in the day in the first
exactly.
matchup.
I mean, yeah.
Then you also see Sharp, who is also playing very well today. 2-9 and 2-10 respectively, finishing a combined 4-19. That is not going to win you any search and destroy games. Unfortunately for all TK fans, they are eliminated. Not even going to be able to play here on Championship Sunday. Guys, we're going to head to a commercial break. When we come back, more intense Advanced Warfare action. Don't go anywhere.